Hey everybody, Boris Lossman from BK Forex. Welcome to our Forex Daily Technicals for 7/31/13. Forex gets ready for FOMC. As always, trading foreign exchange and margin carries a high level of risk and obviously for all investors. I ask you to read this disclaimer very carefully to understand all the risks associated with trading a margin and seek advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Well, it's been Groundhog Day in FX today. The euro did almost the exact same thing as it did yesterday, which is we touched the 33s. Today we actually broke the 33s, came right back down through the 3250s, came right back up, and ended up somewhere around the 3250s. Basically, 33, 32 is the range for the last 4 days. We're just touching the highs, breaking the lows, touching the highs, breaking the lows, and that's obviously setting us up for a range breakout. Now tomorrow could be the range breakout with a FOMC. It's a question of which side gets broken through first. 33s get taken. We obviously have 34 in view as the double top formation over here as the next level of resistance. If we take down the 32s though, if we get dollar strength, then it really takes us all the way out to 31s, probably even potentially even 30 hundreds as this euro dollar rally gets unwound back down into the 30s. This was the move when Bernanke said no tapering. If they come back tomorrow and say yes tapering, then I think we could see the move back down towards where the breakout was, which is around 3100s. So either way, it looks like it's going to be a vol breakout day tomorrow, and it's definitely worth watching. The yen, on the other hand, tried hard to climb back up above 98.50, just couldn't do it. Was staying around 98, similar kind of a situation. The equilibrium levels are 98.50 to the top side, 97.50 to the bottom side. 97.50 gets taken down to the downside if we have dovish commentary out of the Fed. It brings us definitely towards the 97s and possibly even 96.50s to the downside. Yen looks very negative on a technical basis, but of course we could reverse this too. I mean, that's one of the more interesting things about this formation is, yes, you have higher high here, lower high, yet another lower high, definitely a negative formation to the downside, but yet now a formation of a nascent bottom over here. Basically, 97.50 holding twice. It could potentially turn the other way, especially if the Fed turns hawkish tomorrow. So definitely worth watching on both sides of the aisle. Pound dollar looking much more weaker than the euro. We ended up pretty much in the lows today. Euro pound took out the 87s, and that's telling you basically I think the 54 kind of tapped out. We're also fronting, of course, the BOE decision, which will be on Thursday, and there is some speculation as to whether the BOE is going to be a little bit more dovish this time, or whether they will telegraph to the market they're not going to do any more QE. So it's worth watching on both sides here as to how it trades. It may be worthwhile watching also through the euro pound cross, because I think to me the euro pound cross right now is not reflecting so much euro strength as pound weakness, and that could either reverse or just simply break itself out here through the 87s. We're now clearly at these very, very key critical levels to the top side, and if this gets taken, the next level above that is 87.70s, targeting all the way up to 88s, which would be the yearly highs. And then Aussie, of course, got destroyed overnight, continues to sort of remain weak. We're now within striking distance of 90. A very hawkish statement out of the Fed almost inevitably pushes the Aussie straight through the 90s, perhaps down to the 89s, and breaks this whole big support level. Aussie is basically 93 top side, 90 to the downside support, and we're now much closer to the bottom of that range, trying to push through higher. So definitely worth watching this as we all get ready for the FOMC tomorrow, the big day where hopefully all of these ranges get broken one side or the other side, and volatility returns back to the market. This is Boris Schlossberg wishing you the best of luck and the best of trading. Over and out.